Hey there, it's Becca Perry here. I'm just going to show you some ways that you can help protect your Facebook privacy. I've just noticed recently that a lot of my tech-savvy friends actually have things set to public, and I think it's not intentional, I don't think anyway. And some things you want public, but so many of our things we don't. So I'm just going to show you 3 simple things that you can do just to check and see where you are on your settings. So the first thing you want to do is come up here to this little down arrow type thing, click on that, whoops, and come down to settings, click on settings. That's going to bring you to this page, and we want to come over to the left hand side to the little padlock where it says privacy, click on that. Okay, there's 3 major categories there, and the first one we want to look at is our past post. Now I want to caution you, if you do this step, it's going to change anything that you've had in the past to just your friends, okay? So right here, limit the audience from everything that you've posted before, and this is on your personal timeline, okay? So click on limit past post, and this is where you're going to have that option. If you want to limit it and you want to change everything, like for example, if you don't want all that stuff to be public or you're afraid that possibly you've done that, you can click on limit old post, and then it gives you this warning, and then you can click confirm. What that does, it sets all of your past posts on your personal timeline to friends instead of, if you, like I said, if you had it to public. So you can confirm and it will do that. If you need to go back and change anything to public for some reason, you can manually do that. So that's the first big thing that you can do. That kind of protects your past if you aren't sure if you've been posting to just your friends or if you've done some public. So the second one is future, right? So we want to see what we're doing on our future. That's the top one up here. We want it to be set to friends. So just click edit and come right here and select your friends right here and close it, and it will set that to that. I think that's the default, but you just never know. Some people's are public for sure. I've seen that. So anyway, select friends and close that. The last one that I think is important is how people can look you up. And the settings that we want to see here, in my opinion, are friends, friends, and no. So you can easily go in, click edit on each one, and select the preferred on each one of those, and then hit close. Same thing here. Those are your options. If you want to set it to friends of friends, that's pretty safe as well. But again, I set it to friends. But I think the thing you don't want is everyone. I don't really think there's a true need for that, and it just kind of puts you out there a little bit too much. And you want your privacy to be somewhat protected. And then also, do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? And the answer is no. There's no reason that you want that. If you have that set to yes, this gives Google and Bing and others permission to take information from Facebook and then store it in its search listings. So really, you don't want that. So make sure you have that set to no. And I know that this may seem simple, and maybe all your settings were correct, and that's great, but I hope it helps somebody. Thanks.